Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I wanted to do a kind of get ready with me, chit chat, heart to heart moment, because it's been a while since I've actually done one of these, and I've been going through quite a lot the past kind of like month and a bit, and I felt like if I talk about it, someone else who is watching this might find some comfort or might, you know, be able to get some advice from me. Not that I give amazing advice, but if you're going through something quite similar, then you know you're not alone in how you're feeling. So I'm just going to be casually putting on some makeup as I go along. I won't show you guys what I'm putting on just because it will take up way too much time. Everything I do use I put in the description. If you have any other questions, my comments are always open. So yeah, I guess the first thing that I want to kind of talk about is, yeah, my mental health and how it's been doing recently and how not great it's been doing recently. So if you are new to my channel, or if you haven't seen any of my last Get Ready With Me, I did mention that I did lose my job recently. So about a month ago, I was told that obviously me and my other colleagues will be losing their job. I didn't want to go into too much detail because legally I'm not allowed to talk about it a lot, or there's certain aspects I'm not allowed to talk about because I've signed a contract stating that I won't be able to talk about it, which is, you know, fine, because, you know, a lot of what I will mention is in the news anyway, so I can't really, like, you know, this information you could look up yourself. But I used to work for Amazon and they had some stores open in London, so I started working there in October when I left my charity job, because that job itself was finishing and I was looking for a new job because obviously I need to pay my bills and need to just live. So I eventually found this job, which was very secretive. I joined the company in October, working in like retail, working in a shop, and then we were told like 2 months ago that the project will be closing, the store will be closing, and that was that. And so essentially I'm not working at the moment. I'm being paid to like not work until the end of this month. That's as much as I can say. So I have been kind of at home not doing anything, hence why I've been uploading so many videos, because I have had so much time on my hands. I've basically if you're like subscribed to my channel, or if you see some of my videos, I've been doing some vlogs here and there. I think I've done like one vlog. I think I've done some vlogs when I went to the aquarium. That was such a great day, because I've been trying to keep myself busy and not feeling guilty about spending money, because every week I am still getting my weekly earnings that I would have been getting by working. And yeah, so I've just basically just trying to keep myself busy and trying to keep my mind busy, because I really like that job. Like, I would say to everybody, okay, it's retail, and I got out of retail for a while, and when I worked in the charity, it gave me more anxiety by working in a charity during lockdown. Of course I was very fortunate to have a job during lockdown and working per se, because a lot of people I knew were made redundant and not getting paid properly and correctly, and you know, they had so many issues with like paying bills and everything, and I felt very fortunate that I was able to actually have a job at the time. So weirdly enough, I got the job just before we went into the first lockdown, and so the whole time I was working from home, it was not a pleasant experience. I know a lot of people enjoy working from home, but I guess it's a different kind of feel, because I was working with women who were very vulnerable, were very scared, and you know, had children that they needed to protect, and obviously I was there to help them with certain aspects that they needed support with, and of course that was not an easy task by working at home, and so I needed to like find something a bit different. And when I found this job eventually, because I had so many interviews, literally I was like, what am I doing wrong? No one is giving me a job right now. When I eventually found this job, and when I started realizing what it was, it became a lot of fun, and I started, you know, really enjoying working with the people that I did work with, because they were really lovely. And yeah, that was kind of that. And now it's all kind of, my hair is a mess, sorry. now I'm kind of like at home, and you know, this, like, me filming is a hobby for me, so this isn't obviously not a way for me to make money, because obviously people who are full-time YouTubers, this is their job to actually do this. This is a hobby for me. This is for me to make myself sane, so I'm not sat in front of the TV all day sitting on my butt snacking. And I try my best to go outside every day. Like this morning I went shopping because obviously we need food. I've kind of planned my week, even though again I have no plans in life, as in I have nothing to do kind of coming up, so I'm just trying to like find things to do just for my own sanity. But honestly, it's not been easy, and that's why I wanted to like talk about this and, you know, speak to people about, you know, if they're dealing with their issues. And I've always had issues with my mental health anyway. Like growing up, I was very different from everyone in my family, like a lot of people are, and I just grew up with some kind of depression in my life. Like I come from my dad, who I've mentioned before has, you know, bipolar manic depression, so that does run in my family, and just me dealing with my own mental health. But like, you know, sitting at home all day is not something I like doing so much. As much as I love being at home, not going outside surrounded by thousands of people in London, I still cannot cope with being at home all day, especially by myself. Like my husband's at work, so I am basically just at home watching telly, flicking through YouTube, not knowing what to watch, flicking through Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, and I'm like, I'm raking up bills just by sitting at home and using the electricity. So that's one thing that's giving me anxiety as well, is constantly bills going up and this and that. But then that's just natural, because bills are always gonna increase, because that's just London and that's just life. But trying to keep myself busy, like I mentioned, I went to the aquarium, I went to the National Portrait Gallery to see my favourite painting, I went to see fishies. I absolutely love the aquarium. It's one of my favourite places, even though I thought it was gonna be quiet that day. It wasn't. But that's just London, isn't it? Like, you know, as soon as it's, you know, the sun rises, people go out and do stuff, because it's London, and people obviously don't want to be at home all day just doing nothing like me, so they just go out and live their life. But you know, I have been doing other stuff to keep busy as well. Like I go and visit my mum, like, you know, which is always lovely, because my mum is like the most awesome person in the world. And then, you know, just trying to do things with my day, like go to the cinema. I went to cinema a couple of times. I say that like it's kind of not a normal thing, but it's so weird. I haven't been to the cinema in so long, but the first movie I went to see back in cinema was The Godfather, because it's the 50th anniversary of when it came out, and it is one of my favorite movies ever made. Like, if you haven't seen it and you love thrillers and you love kind of gangster movies, it's like, for me, the greatest kind of gangster movie ever made. And it's got Brando in it, who is my favorite actor of all time, so it kind of all brings it in together and just like brings me so much happiness. And I went to Prince Charles Cinema. So if you don't live in London, this is a cinema that is really kind of famous. It's basically, it shows The Room like every month. That's how it's kind of like the only place in the UK that shows The Room on rotation. Like if you haven't seen The Room and you're going out with your friends one day, I highly recommend it. It's an experience and a half. It's so much fun. Like I have been to see it about 5 times at the Prince Charles, because it's so damn funny, it's so damn good. And going with other people, like going with a group of people, is magical, because you all are just like shouting at the screen. But I might have to do that again soon, because it's so much fun. And so yeah, I went to Prince Charles Cinema with my husband and one of my close friends. We went to meet Alex Winter, who is an actor who is mostly known for Bill and Ted. Obviously he's not Keanu Reeves, it's the other one. And you know, he did a meet and greet. This was planned like well over a year ago, but because of COVID, obviously it had to be delayed, and we finally got to meet him. I got to see Lost Boys in the big screen, got to see Bill and Ted in the big screen, and then last week I went to see Ghost, which I like one of my favourite metal bands at the moment. They're so damn good. I saw them for the first time about 8-9 years ago in London for like £5, and that was insane because I saw them with another band called Gojira, who are another amazing metal band. Me and my friend, we saw them for £5 at Brixton. That was just like amazing. And now that they were playing O2, I got a chance to see them, and honestly it was so amazing. They are a fantastic band. I know they're not for everyone, but they are really just so entertaining, and so I've just been trying to like keep busy, but you know, whenever you keep busy, your mind always trails back to just feeling like utter shit. And honestly, it's okay to like feel, well, it's obviously okay to feel like this, but obviously you don't want to constantly put yourself down. You don't want to constantly like, you know, treat yourself like shit. And obviously I mean, because of all of this, I haven't been sleeping very well. I mean, over the past week or two, my sleeping pattern has been okay compared to how it was like the first few weeks. Like I literally could not fall asleep, mainly because I obviously, to get tired you have to do stuff and I was not doing anything. I'm just going to move on to my eyes now just in case I'm kind of looking down, but I was trying my best to keep myself occupied. I was trying to keep, like, you know, when you're trying to like dream before you go to sleep, and then like you wake up and it's, you know, you've woken up and it's like 9-10 o'clock, and I'm kind of like, okay, I need to like fall asleep. I need to like get myself into a routine. And I tried to like force myself to go to bed at like, I don't know, 11-12 o'clock, because that is the time I would normally go to bed if I had to get up early for work. I mean, when I used to get up early for work, I used to get up around like 6. That's not even a joke. Like 6 a.m. I had to go like and get up and get to work. And obviously now I don't have to get up for anything. Obviously there's been times where I've had to like wake up and go somewhere for a reason, and I would set my alarm. But now this past month, like my alarm has not really been set, and I'm just kind of staying up until 1:30, and then obviously trying to fall asleep. And my husband's already like asleep, and I don't want to disturb him because obviously he has to get up at 4, and I don't want to be selfish and kind of be like, oh, I can't sleep, and just constantly moving around. And it's been so difficult to like just try and sleep. Annoyingly enough, the other week I ordered a kind of what's it called, like a balm to help me fall asleep with lavender on it. And Beauty Bay, I ordered it from Beauty Bay, and they they dispatch with a company called Every now, which used to be Hermes. Now, saying this, I never used to have any issues with Hermes. Like, Hermes are great, but now that they became Every, which is like the other company, it was just went to shit, and I never got my package. They tried to deliver 3 times and it never turned up, and so I had to try and maybe find an alternative to kind of help me sleep. I just kind of gave up because I was like, you know what, I don't want to like try again and order from Beauty Bay. Like, I do want to order from Beauty Bay in the future if it's maybe you know, picking up somewhere else, because Every just pissed me off so much. But I just wanted to kind of like try something to help me sleep. But now, I mean, I don't know what it is. I think because my body's just used to waking up whenever it wants, I just kind of go to bed, I slowly trail off, and then I do fall asleep, thankfully enough, even though over the weekend I didn't sleep very well. I think the heat is kind of getting to me now. It's not even been hot because it's not even summer yet. It's just about to become spring, and even then like, it's still pretty warm in our flat. Like, our flat is just shit when it comes to like any ventilation, anything like that. And it's so noisy outside because we live right next to a street. We live on a street where it's just like noise constantly alarms and stuff like that. So we are looking to like move as well, so that's something else that's kind of, you know, stressing me out a bit, because where we're going to live, like our contract finishes in end of July, and I know that's still like a while away, but if you like have moved, you know it's not easy to just find somewhere in like 5 minutes. You have to like go through all these processes, you have to like go and look at somewhere, you have to kind of like do this and that, and it's just one thing after another. And I'm trying to like find things that are keeping my mind occupied. Like, I know it sounds silly, but going to Disneyland is one of my dreams, and now that I will probably be able to do that, I've been trying to figure out when to book it and when to go. And obviously I'm planning to go during my birthday in November, so I've been telling my husband every day, I'm like, we're gonna book it soon. As soon as, like, you know, everything is kind of sorted, I will be booking it and we'll be going, because he's excited as well, obviously, because he knows how much I want to go and he likes Disney as well. So I've been very kind of like keeping that positivity in my head, and just trying to like just do things. And I kind of don't want to talk about it at the moment because things are set in stone, but not really. But I have found a new job, yay. And I'm just trying to figure out with them when I'm starting, because I've had some kind of I haven't got a setback, but it's a legal thing. That's why I can't talk about it with Amazon. So I've been trying to like figure out with my new job when I'm going to start, but it's been difficult because it's Easter bank holiday. I don't know when this video is going up, so at the moment it's like bank holiday Monday, so I've just been waiting for them to kind of contact me about this. So as soon as I kind of know when I'm starting my new job, I'll let you guys know, because then that means my uploading will be different again, because I won't be uploading every day because I won't have as much time to actually film. So oh, my nose is so itchy. Oh, it's so warm today that my makeup is already separating. God damn it. I need to like set everything down again. But I mean, when it comes to like how I've been over the past kind of couple of days, I've been doing so much better. I mean, I don't know what it is, something in my mind just kind of like, oop, because maybe I'm thinking like everything will be okay, I will be fine. It's just at the moment, it's just a crazy, you know, when things happen all of a sudden, it's a massive shock, especially something when it comes to your job. Because obviously I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in this job for a while, I'm very excited, I want to start, you know, maybe looking at becoming supervisor like roles and stuff like that, and that was kind of starting to get in place. And that's when it was like, nope, we're closing. And so that was like a major setback, and that really got me into like a horrible state, not just obviously for that, but because I didn't know what the hell was happening. And then just being at home, being alone all day, as much as I like spending time alone, I don't really spend like spending home time alone that much, because I do get a little bit not scared of being alone, because I know nothing's going to happen when I'm at home, touch wood, but there's always that thought in your head, you know, is something going to happen, who's going to be knocking on my door, who's going to like try and come in and this and that. But I'm slowly getting better by like keeping myself occupied. And obviously it doesn't help that I watch shit ton of horror movies. So that is kind of like, you know, oh, there's someone at the door, you know, there's a bang, there's this and that, and just, yeah, just again trying to keep myself occupied, trying to like meet up with my friends, trying to chat to people online and do this and that, and it's slowly helping. But you know, 7 out of 7 days I am spending like 6 days alone basically, when my husband's at work. Obviously that's like 2 days, but I try and go out. Like, I want him to have his alone time as well, so I'm not constantly like berating him with my annoyance, and he can like spend his days off like in calmness, and I'm not constantly filming. So that's why I've like been uploading, because I film like 2-3 videos a day, and so I'm constantly just like, what should I do today, what should I do, what video should I film? And hopefully they've been good. I mean, I've suddenly got like 10 subscribers in like a week, which I was so happy about, because it took me forever to get to like 200, and I'm so like grateful for everyone who has subscribed. And that's also like keeping me going and keeping me like motivated to keep this channel going, because I do love making these videos, even though I'm like absolutely no one, but I still enjoy it. So what I'm actually going to do quickly now, put on my lips, because I can't talk and do it at the same time, so I shall be back. Okay, this is my finished look. Yeah, so I mean, I've just been like narrowing at you guys for like 20 minutes, but I do really like my look. I have so much to look forward to, which is another reason why I'm still like going really strong. I mean, I've got a gig, a festival, day festival that I'm going to in the beginning of May. It's like a black metal festival. I've been waiting for this for like 2 years. My favourite black metal band, Emperor, playing in London. This hasn't happened in like almost 20 years, and I'm so damn excited. I'm excited to start my new job. I'm excited to go to Disney. I'm excited to like move. So I've got a lot to like going for me at the moment, and I'm so grateful to have so many amazing friends and amazing, you know, family that I can always rely on and support, and you guys like obviously commenting and liking and watching my video, which I really appreciate. But if you guys are struggling, please do not struggle alone. There is someone out there to support you and help you, and please always send me a comment or a message. I'm always happy to reply. Just yeah, there is someone to help you, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there. And I hope you guys are doing really, really well, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.